Oh, yeah. What's up? What's going on, everybody? It's Super Dave back at it again with the PA Political Revolution podcast. And man, look, I've been on the hiatus. Look, I've been on the hiatus. I do apologize, but I'm feeling good. I'm glad to be back with the people. Glad to be back to giving you my opinion and my take on all of this political corruption, right? All of this political chaos that's been going on with the city of Port Arthur, right? And look, man, I've been having some good things and some negative things happen to me, right? But it's been more positive than negative, right? It's been more positive than negative. So yeah, and please bear with me while I'm trying to get back in a good routine so I can give y'all these political commentaries, a little bit more often. I'm supposed to do something with the radio station, with a Freedom radio station. I'm trying to see how I can get that going on. I have, trying to get my regular podcast going on for my regular viewers and listeners. I got another commitment that I'm about to, partake in. So I'm kind of spread thin. I'm kind of spread thin like a black chicken with his head cut off. You know what I mean? So everybody bear with me while I try to get a routine, right? Black chicken, right? Y'all like that, right? So yeah, everybody bear with me, right? While I try to get a good routine back in. But look, I just couldn't let this pass up, right? I could not let this buffoonery that's going on in the Port Arthur City Council, right? Now, as you all know, we have a psychopathic mayor, right? A cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs mayor that he wants to burn the tax dollars regardless of the state the city's in, right? Now, we have a city with a poor fire department, right? We already know that the fire departments, well, allegedly, right? The fire departments kicked in to have a pay to play scheme, right? And throughout that pay to play scheme, citizens are dying, right? Because we had poor ambulance service with a Killiana, right? A Killiana ambulance service. We have a corrupt police department, right? Doggone dirty, corrupt, filthy police department that if you kin to some politicians or kin to people on the PD, right, they try to do a little bit of favors for you, right? Allegedly, right? Allegedly. Our city has a very serious water problem, right? That I'm kind of just breaking in, tapping in on a lot of problems that have been happening around since 2019, really serious water issues, right? So multiple violations with the TCEQ, multiple violations throughout the years with the TCEQ, and I'm suspecting that these violations is one major reason why they want to raise the rates on the water department, right? They want to raise the rates on the water department without even actually dealing with the problems, right? We can't pick up trash, right? We always have a problem with picking up trash and garbage. Garbage trucks going down, trash trucks going down. Look, we have a problem with the wastewater, right? You have former current employees giving us issues about the wastewater issues going on. We can't fix streets, right? Another big problem, right? We can't fix drainage. Another problem, right? So this city has a plethora of problems. We have a corrupt city government. We have a corrupt council that fails to do anything about it. And we have this crooked ass mayor that wants to burn the tax dollars when he's going out. He's an outgoing mayor. he wants to burn these tax dollars on classes, right? Let me go ahead and start. Let you all listen to the doggone debauchery, right? Let's go ahead and kick it in.
Okay, we'll go back A1. A1, okay. Mayor Thurman Bartie, National League of Cities, approved conference additional education, executive education sessions with NBC Leo Tampa, in Tampa, Florida, November 10th through 17th, and for the amount of $1,327.03. May I get a motion for approval, Councilman Kinlaw?
So moved.
May I get a second, Councilman Frank? Second. It's been moved and seconded. We would approve A1 as presented. We ready for question, Councilman Doucette?
We all read the background. Would you please have a roll call vote? Just a roll call vote. That's
okay.
I'm just requesting a roll call.
Okay, so, okay. What we'll do, we're ready for questions. That's the only question we have. We're ready to vote. He wants to have a roll call vote on that, ma'am.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, I'm glad that Councilmember Beckham came in and asked for a question, right? I guess they'd probably do a roll call vote. They probably would have agreed for this travel, right? But I'm glad Councilmember Beckham did a roll call vote to bring this issue up to light.
So I just want to make sure I understand this. The conference itself is from November 13th through the 16th, but I understand there's a pre-conference from November 11th and 12th. And is that the additional executive education sessions that you have listed here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you're actually registered for those additional sessions?
Well, that's what this amount would register me in those sessions.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
They and further, I think you saw it in the notes. They haven't listed them all yet. They were supposed to do it after the following the 13th, and I haven't gotten an email. Chris ain't gotten one yet. What those classes are. Okay.
I have one other question. Is there anyone else that's scheduled to go on council besides you?
I don't know. Christy would. I don't really know.
Can I ask who else is going?
Ma'am.
Can I ask who else is going?
You mean to the conference, or you mean
Yes.
to this sessions of these?
To the conference. To the conference itself.
Yeah, my plans are to go to the conference.
And is there anyone else signed up for the additional executive
you have a
education
question of-
sessions?
No.
You had a question about who else is going to Tampa? Yes. I'm going. Okay.
Okay.
No. Well. Yeah, that's my thought too, Councilman Frank. Is it just for the special city secretary? I need clarity because I'm going and I'm not on here. So,
with your permission, Mayor, this is one of your pre-approved conferences that any council member can attend. So the approval to go to the conference is not required on the agenda.
Okay.
But however, it was mandated that any extra education or any extra things outside of the actual conference would come before you for pre-approval.
Now, to see the thing that I don't like about this, right? Excuse me. The thing that I don't like about this, how the city secretary put it on the agenda is very misleading, right? Because she put it on the agenda, if I remember correctly, I think it had like pre-approved, and then they had the full week, right? The full date of the conference, and they made it seem like the full conference was only like 1,300, and they had like the pre-approved little wording or lettering on there, right? So that deception had the council, the council looked like a fool, right? The council didn't know what the hell they was doggone approving because Sherry Ballard was very misleading on this, right? And that's the stuff this council needs to pay attention to. They need to pay attention to how these things are worded, right? Because I was wondering why they had a big old pre-approval word or stamp on the doggone thing. If you're voting on it is not pre-approved, why you put the doggone pre-approve on here, right? But you'll go ahead on to see the council don't have a clue what they voting on, right? And that made sense what Councilmember Kinlaw said, hey, Why is he is on here? Is not everybody's on there, but just as she said, this is just for the pre-approval for the extra classes. But how Sherry Beloy put it on here is very misleading. It looks like it's for the whole meeting. So y'all need to get in her goddamn ass about this shit, right? Y'all need to get in her tail about these misleading items that's on the agenda.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you know, unread? Okay, if not, we're ready for the vote. Sir.
Okay, let's be clear now. So this, what we're voting on, is not to approve it if it's pre-approved. What we're voting on is to pay for the extra sessions.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's make that clear, Okay.
I thought I did. I
I think everybody
apologize.
understood that, right?
Now everybody understood it, you damn clown. Because if you look at I might try to post a picture of the agenda if I remember right. It's very misleading in how it was worded in there. So that's why the council is kind of confused.
Okay, let's vote. Go ahead.
Okay. Mayor Pro Tem Beckham? No. Councilmember Doucette?
No.
Councilmember Frank?
Yes.
Councilmember Hamilton Everfield?
Yes.
Councilmember Kinlaw?
No.
Councilmember Lewis? No. Mayor Bartie?
Yes.
The measure fails, Mayor.
Okay. Let's move to
Now, measure fair. Now you about to hear Bartie get in a psychopathic, manic, depressive state of mind where he's completely out of control. He's going to regress to a toddler, right? He's going to regress to a 5-year-old right before your very eyes. And watch how he disrespects the city.
number 4. But before I go to number 4, I want to just say something. The bigotry and jealousy and discontent that assails in this room has a stench that this city is not going to progress. Because
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Now, just because you can't go to a doggone extra class session that you probably can't even comprehend in your mind is so doggone small, right? Now you're wishing harm on the city that is not going to grow. No, it's because people like you and the other Kappa clowns, right? The other Kappa clowns that fail to do what is needed to be done to fix this city, right? And instead of doing what's right for the city, you all sell out Uncle Tom house Negroes or just want to drain the city's finances, right? That's pretty much all y'all want to do is drain the city's finances. And that's why the city is in the state of dire that it's in, right? And also I have to point out to you citizens, right? Some of you all were stupid enough to go ahead and sign his petition, right? You all citizens have to put something on you are fools to have signed Bartie's petition, whether you live inside the city of Port Arthur or outside the city of Port Arthur. So understand, these crooks are going to continue to do what they do because they know a large portion of the citizens are incompetent and can't identify when somebody is going against their better interest for the city, right?
because of that. You're not hurting Thurman Bartie. I'm only going to try to learn some things to be an even better mayor. But because of those things I just described, Port Arthur is not going to be a good place. This shows openly.
Now, the other half of this, right? The problems with the council. All of you all, right? All of you councils, right? All of y'all let Thurman Bartie get away with this doggone trash, right? Before, when this doggone incompetent, stupid, drug addict clown was cursing everybody out on there, cursing out Bay Lewis, cursing everybody out, y'all let this happen, right? Y'all stood by there and act like nothing was happening. Y'all are the reason for this. It's a big portion of it, council. You all should have nipped this crap in the bud, right? Y'all should have nipped this crap in the bud, and we probably wouldn't have this goddamn grown-ass child thinking that he can go on these trips. But because this grown drug addict, in my opinion, clown, can't go on a taxpayer-funded trip, now this fool wishing death on the doggone city, right? Figuratively speaking, right? So you got this clown, don't want to do, he wasn't doing trash anyway, right? But now this fool just let it be goddamn audible, right? Now, some of you all are dumb enough to have him as your religious counselor, right? You all go to him for religious services, right? And some of you all sick-ass pastors, let this dog go into your church and actually speak to your congregation, right? You all have some issues too. It's the council, the citizens, and these pastors. You validate this Uncle Tom, right? You validate this sellout, right? You validate this piece of increment, right? This piece of goddamn trash, right? This piece of trash. Every time I see a sellout, right, that talks crap on the city, right, it really burns my goddamn soul, right? Because we all put a part in this goddamn dog-ass sellout being here, right? We all put a part of this dog-ass sellout continuing to bring dire up on the city, right? All this food and sold out every goddamn thing with the streets. You can't get streets done. You can't get a goddamn thing done. He sell you out on the goddamn jobs. This is the worst mayor in goddamn history. But we all as citizens, you actually signed this petition, allegedly, right? I don't know the actual word. I don't know the actual number of his petition because he said it and the city secretary didn't say it, so you really can't believe what he's saying. So, but all the dumb ones that gave him validation, right, at this doggone at them class meetings, y'all goddamn liquored up, drunk up, y'all listen to this dummy, goddamn, hey, come over here and sign this. Y'all dummies signing this stuff, but you wonder why nothing is getting done. You wonder why your goddamn ambulance can't come to you on time. You wonder why your police department is goddamn corrupt, right? You wonder why all these problems are going on because you have a doggone mayor that's corrupt and you citizens are not holding him to account. Like I said several goddamn times, right? It should be a shouting match in HEB, Dollar General, Family Dollar, anywhere you see this ignorant son of a bitch, right? Anywhere you see this ignorant son of a bitch mayor, it should be a shouting match, an arguing match. Some tomatoes should be thrown upside his goddamn head.
What these individuals will do for this city. So everybody that's watching this, folk who will look at it later on, I want you to be real cognizant of who you send up here to do what you think should be done for your city. This is just an example. I'm already, after 5 years, going on 6 years, I've grown accustomed to it. I'm good.
What you grown accustomed to, you sick son of a bitch, you grown accustomed to selling out the citizens, so that's why everything going bad, you don't give a damn? Or are you accustomed to burning the citizens' tax dollars, right? And you feel like that's your right to do. You feel that's your God-given right to do is burn up the citizens' tax dollars, right? What are you exactly accustomed to, Thurman Diablo?
Good. But I'm letting you know what goes on and how your city is represented, the mindset of individuals that you send to represent you to be against education. Now, number 4.
Mayor, I got a comment.
No, we ain't talking. I did that.
Mayor,
Executive.
Point of order.
No, point of order.
What were you hollering for?
Because you
What you hollering for? Fool, you not letting nobody talk. See, this is the goddamn mind frame of a psychopath, right? What you hollering for? Fool, you think you the boss. You think you can't let anybody talk. But counsel, that's your goddamn fault. There's a lot of times when goddamn Ken Law, what you got? You got Ken Law, you got Frank, you got Pastor, you got Doucette, you got Beckham, you got the airhead, what's the name? Hamilton Everfield, you got Bay Lewis. It's a lot of times y'all should have put this, and anybody else I forgot, y'all should have put this to bed. Y'all should have checked this fool, right? Y'all should have checked this clown ass mayor every time he done violated Robert Rules of Order, right? He done violated doggone policy. That should be the start of every doggone meeting every time he violates it, right? That's why you have this goddamn clown up here acting a fool.
you getting out of hand.
No, I'm not getting out
Well,
of
then
hand.
let me
Well,
speak,
don't
man.
ever say that.
Mayor, I'm not going
No,
to
I'll just express what I said. But don't say I'm getting out of hand.
The fool is so drunk with power and or drugs, in my opinion, he doesn't know he's out of hand, right? This fool is acting how he was acting as the JP, right? This fool is the devil. He will sell your soul for a carton of cigarettes, right? He will sell your soul for a bottle of E&J, right? He'll sell your soul for a couple Primo joints, right? He will sell your soul for some of that cocaine, in my opinion.
The hand calling us bigots.
Okay,
Yeah.
my light is on. You going to acknowledge me?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought that was the most important thing for you to do as a mayor, because we voted and we didn't vote what you wanted, to attack us and go through that speech. Well, let me tell you why I voted no. I voted no because, first of all, you only making a request. You want to attend sessions. You always talking about what you do and what you bring. You've been traveling for I don't know how long to everything and all. And you have had the opportunity. Our streets are still bad. Our water bills are still messed up. Our sewage is still bad. We're having a problem with garbage. All our problems here in this city, we have been trying to address. So of all the traveling you've been doing since the last year I've been on this council, has not fixed none of the things that I just named are the things that the citizens are concerned about. This travel is pre-approved to go to that conference. But you want to attend some other extra session, which is not approved. This council says, no, we're not going to authorize the extra sections for you. But your conference is already approved. And you're going to try to demean us in that fashion? It's uncalled for. And I think you need to read more of and listen more to what citizens are saying about the travel. There was no need for you to do that to this council. None, because you going to the conference. It's just that we won't allow you to add these extra sessions that you were constantly doing. And you do that like we're a little kid. That's condescending, disrespectful. You know, whether you agree with us or not, that's okay. But to speak us in that manner, you worry about this council and apology, Mayor. You just got pissed off.
Are you through?
Yes,
Thank
I am.
you. Okay,
Members of Deuce said he said that. I couldn't say it any better. He said everything that needed to be said about what this clown had just did, right? Couldn't have said any better. Then Bartie, so mad, he violates the Open Meeting Act again by trying to interrupt him and try to bully him to get him to stop talking. It's crazy.
Mayor Pro Tem, go ahead.
Thank you. I agree with what Mr. Doucette said, but I'd also like to say that you don't know what's in our thought processes when we vote the way that we do. And my thought processes were that you term out as mayor in May of 2025. And if there are executive education sessions that anybody needs to go to, it needs to be somebody with some longevity on council. For Mr. Kinlaw to go, Mr. Lewis to go, Mr. Franks, if he's going. Somebody who's going to be here beyond the next
You don't know
how long that is.
Not. No, but just well.
Now listen to this savage, right? He is nothing but a savage, nothing but an animal. Councilmember Beckham gave him an articulate, educated, fact-based response to why she voted no. But this animal said, you don't know if I'm going to be here or not, right? That's the clown animalness in this fool, right? The fool is so based out of imagination, right? He's not grounded in reality. This fool has lost the petition, but this fool still thinks he has a chance to be mayor. This fool believes he should be mayor forever. Now, this is the type of clown shit that we have only in Port Arthur, Texas, right? Only in Port Arthur, Texas.
You did not win the
what
petition
you just
to
said,
get
I
it
don't
back
know your
on the
thought
ballot
process.
for you
So
to
you
be
don't
able
know-
to run
Point
again.
of order.
What's going
So
on?
you're even in
Order.
there.
Well, no,
Point of
listen.
order.
When we voted,
Man,
the
I told y'all
discussion
what
was
I
over.
thought. I'm not
We need
taking
to
it
move
back.
on.
That's what I feel. That's what I know.
When we
Go ahead,
voted,
go ahead,
the
man.
It's like a big child. That's what I feel. That's what I said. And that's what I know. A big child.
discussion was
Go ahead,
over.
go.
Hey,
I'm
point of order.
point of order, and I'm asking for my point to be recognized. We vote on it and move forward.
We
I
have
just
a
said-
point of order on the
Well,
floor
The
before
point
yours.
of order
You
is
just- you
that
don't run the meeting. You
we
got-
are
you
not
parliamentary.
discussing anything that's on the
letting that
agenda.
go.
Now, you got Hamilton just saying any goddamn thing, right? She don't have a goddamn clue of the process, the procedures. It was two goddamn point of orders before hers. It was Councilmember Beckham's point of order, and it was Councilmember Doucette's point of order around the same time before Hamilton's, right?
We voted. That means the measure was
You're taking
over,
a session.
and we need to move forward.
No, the session.
Mayor, can we please have a vote on my point?
Wait a minute. Your point wasn't first, Councilwoman. You
My
do a
point
of-
was the first one that was acknowledged.
Okay, let's vote.
Okay,
and do it.
what's your point?
My point is that this discussion is not on the agenda. We voted.
Now, this goddamn clown done said this discussion is not on the agenda. Now, it's on the goddamn agenda, right? See, that's why, look, people, you have to understand who in the hell you goddamn electing, right? You electing a goddamn fool that doesn't have anything in between her damn ears. A fucking clown, man. These are all damn puppets. All brainless puppets y'all have on the council.
That means the item is over. We need to move on.
Okay, now that's
Okay,
valid.
no point. Hold on.
That is valid.
You don't. A point of order does not have to be on the agenda.
My
When
point
so-
is to end the discussion because we voted and we need to move on.
Okay.
So can we please vote on my point?
No, Because
You're not the mayor to tell
I'm
me
not
yes
the
or
mayor.
no.
I'm not the mayor. I have a point of order, and I'm saying
There is a request for a point already on the floor, sir.
She said, this motherfucker retarded, boy. Boy, she put 2 cents in check with that shit, right? She showed check 2 cents. It's a point already on the floor. Forget the previous 2 points before. She says.
Can we please have some clarity, city attorney?
The city of, boy, I tell you, you don't understand. No point of order. You want to try to
Mayor,
say
may we
something,
please
we
call
can
on
have
the
a
city
point of order
attorney
because
to
it's not
give
on
some
an
clarity
agenda.
so we can move forward?
I can't believe this. I cannot believe it.
I believe it. Do what y'all want to do.
Mayor, can we please have the city attorney to
If
address
she
the
wishes to
issue
speak,
so we can move forward?
It's totally out of control. What everybody, any of y'all want to dance or do anything?
That was a good one. I like that with the mayor. Well, the mayor said anybody want to start dancing. Well, if I would have been there, I probably would have started dancing, right? Hurt body and all. I would probably would have been start dancing too. I'd have been dancing with my cane in my hand. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. This is the type of buffoonery we have in Port Arthur, right? We have a clown mayor, right? This is another day in the circus, right? Hold on. Let me see if I still have that. If I still have that circus, do I have that? Do I still have that circus thing queued up? I don't even know if I still have that circus stuff queued up. But anyway, that's just how crazy this. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, let me see. Oh, here we go. Oh, dance. Bartie, Thurman, dance. Oh, there we go. Dance session is over.
Man, I'm through with this. Go ahead.
Let's go.
Let's move on, please.
Ignorance. That's what it is.
Right, the ignorant was the one
For
being
the record,
ignorant.
city attorney, will you please advise us on the proper way to handle this situation?
So a motion was made, and there was a second, and there was.
Now that's probably the only smart thing she did the whole time I seen up there. Asked the city when the confusion come through, asked the city attorney what to do. That's the only smart thing she done.
Was a vote, so it closes the item unless there's a request to place the item back on for reconsideration.
And that did not happen.
It did not.
So we need to move forward.
Yes, ma'am.
It's a vote, yeah.
Mayor, may we please move forward to number 8, please?
Well, Councilman Lewis had his light on, so you're being fair.
Sweet Jesus.
Now this goddamn fool here, she think nobody should talk besides her. You know what I'm saying? That's how crazy we have it. Y'all goddamn four clowns up there, right? 4 clowns think y'all run this shit. Y'all got to do whatever y'all need to do, and nobody else can't talk. Man, Lewis, see, this is the problem. First, y'all don't want him to talk. Then y'all want him to talk. Then when he want to talk, y'all don't want to let him to talk. See, y'all be beating up on Mr. Lewis. When he talking, y'all want him to be quiet. When he be quiet, y'all want him to talk. Then when he want to talk, y'all want him to be quiet. Man, make up your mind, Mr. Lewis.
Mr. Lewis, do you have a comment?
Oh, not anymore.
Thank you. Mayor,
Okay, you say yeah.
he said not anymore.
Look, my comment is briefly. In the session that I'm going to, NBC Leo, it's a part of that. So I'm going to be involved in that, what's going on. I don't need to stay extra. Why, you can get all your answers on the session within the session. That's enough. That's all, folks.
Okay. Number 4, right? Number 4 is PR 23878. It's a resolution authorizing the City of Port Arthur to support the Southeast Texas Regional Planning Commission, Metropolitan Planning Organizations, recommendation to redesignate and expand its planning area and jurisdictional boundaries.
Well, they done got me. They done got me goddamn going crazy. I'm thinking there's some more stuff going on after here, right? But this is the problem that the council has made, right? Because the council has let Mayor Bartie go on this crazy rant, right? They let him curse out everybody. Now he done act the fool like a kid again, right? Hey, he should have just left like he did before. That would have been the best thing. He should have just got up, left, let the pro tem finish out the day. That's what he should have did, right? Just a big ass child, he should have left. Just like you did last time when you ain't get your way, you left. The big ass child, right? But the problem is the council. Problem is with the citizens. You know, we are voting on we are signing a petition that's putting in his head that he's okay to do what he's doing, right? I know everybody don't really have a time to kind of, follow politics, but you need to try to follow this stuff if you're going to be, voting or whatnot. It's in everybody's best interest. Your local elections are the ones that's the most important, right? It's the most important. You need to kind of at least understand something about your council and what's going on in the city. Now, I was glad that Councilmember Kinlaw went ahead and voted no on this, right? Now, but let me tell you how to, excuse me, let me tell you how the Kappa clowns turn on each other, right? Let me tell you how the Kappa clowns on council turn on each other, right? Now, Kinlaw Ben made it known that he was wanting to run for mayor, right? Ben let it known. Ben let it known, right? There's no honor amongst thieves, right? So it should have been, hey, Kinlaw should have been supported by the other Kappas, family members of Kappas, and it should have been supported Councilmember Kinlaw, right? He been let that known throughout the political scene, right? But bam, now you got Bartie, Kappa buddy also. He say, screw Kinlaw. I'm going to try to do a petition and be the mayor for another term, right? So that's when this clown try to go on and do a petition so he can run another term as mayor. Although he knew Kinlaw was planning on running, right? They should have all gave Kinlaw their blessings and let that man run for mayor. Okay, boom. That wasn't good enough, so you have the wife of a Kappa, right? Moses, Charlotte Moses. Her husband's a Kappa, Albert. But the wife of the Kappa, hold on, baby, I'm jumping in this. So, of course, that was, approved by her Kappa husband, Albert Moses, right? So, hell, forget both of y'all Kappas. I'm jumping in here to forget Kinlaw. We know Kinlaw was talking about this, but I want my chance too. So, out the three Kappas, out of three Kappas on council, right, with Frank, right? Frank, he's been chilling. But Bartie didn't want Kinlaw to be the thing, so he wanted to go ahead and extend his reign, right? Even though he termed out and, and Kinlaw was like, hey, I'm trying to run, can y'all support me? Then Moses was like, hell no, I got something to say too. So this is how it is. No honor amongst thieves, right? And this is the problem that you have with these, Kappa individuals and stuff like that. They doing, they cutting each other's own throats. They don't have no loyalty, right? There's no honor amongst thieves, no loyalty, when they all should have been supporting Councilmember Kinlaw to go ahead and run for mayor. So I don't know if he's still running or not, but that just shows you how cutthroat politics is when these frat brothers and stuff get together. Hey, when it comes to politics and trying to get these kickbacks, right, is every man, woman for themselves. And look, you all as citizens, right, need to be more cognizant of what's going on in these council meetings, right? Come up to them, watch them after the fact, do whatever you got to do. We need to steady put pressure on these council members, right? Because remember, you have corrupt civil service, right? Fire department, pay-to-play schemes, allegedly, with ambulance service that's have poor times is getting you killed out there because they don't have no ambulance service in here, right? Previously with the Killiana. And what I'm hearing, they trying to push out city ambulance. So be on the watch out of that. We have a doggone corrupt police department, right? We had a out-of-town person come and harass a goddamn citizen because they feel like they was kin to Pimp C. They feel they was kin to doggone the chief and the mayor, right? So if you kin to the chief and the mayor, according to her, the law doesn't apply to you, right? So we have corrupt civil service. We got bad streets, right? Can't get that done. Bad drainage, right? Can't get that done. Bad fresh water, right? Whole bunch of TCEQ violations I'm just starting to bring up, right? Bad wastewater, problems with that. Bad garbage and trash, right? That's the issue, man. So we got about 5, 6, 7, 8 issues at least, is what's the problem going on, right? Look, we have so many problems going on. Y'all should be in these council members' rear ends. Like every day they should be getting phone calls, conversation in these stores. Everywhere when they go to pay a water bill, you need to be talking to them. Hey, what's going on with this, and that. So, people, I can't do it myself. I need y'all help. Let's stay on these politicians' bumper, right? And I hope y'all like this episode of the PA Political Revolution podcast. Like, share this podcast. Until the next time, hopefully be soon. Everybody take it easy. Peace.